On behalf of Nandini Voice for the Deprived, a Chennai-based not-for-profit organization, I, N.S. Venkatraman, have pleasure in extending a hearty welcome. A few centuries back, Karl Marx said that the workers of the world have nothing to lose except the chain. At that time, the workmen around the world were exploited, harassed by the landowners, factory owners, and affluent section of society. Workers were not paid their due. They were subjected to all kinds of even physical torture. And finding these conditions, Karl Marx rose up to the occasion and gave a clarion call that the workers had nothing to lose except the chain. And the voice of the Karl Marx was slowly and steadily and gradually it reached the ears of the workmen, and the workmen started asserting their rights. Thus started the trade union movement. And now the trade union movement around the world has taken a full circle. In India, around 70 to 75% of the farmers are farmers with meager income and with low holdings. There are many farmers who have as small as 1 to 2 acres of land in their possession for cultivation. When these farmers work hard in the field, produce their agricultural products, and marketing it, they are at the mercy of the middlemen, traders, and the mandi owners. The mandi owners came forward, negotiate bitterly with the farmers, get a price as low as possible in the bargain, and the farmers have no alternative other than giving their commodities and products to the trading houses. Then the farmers find a situation where they get a very meager income, the same product for which they get a low price or sold in the market at very high price. This means that farmers get low price, consumers pay high price, and in between the farmers and the consumers, the middlemen, traders, and mandi owners reap huge amount of profit. The farmers have been seeing this. For example, now at present time, tomato is selling at around rupees 150 per kilogram in several parts of India. Now, people do not know why the price of tomato has shot up to such obnoxious level. Farmers do not know. Consumers do not know. What really happens is the middlemen and the traders buy the tomato from that low price from the farmers, then hold the product for some time, create an artificial scarcity, ensure that the price will go up in the market. When the price goes up to the obnoxious level, the traders start releasing the tomato into the market, and gradually the price becomes normal. So between the period of high price and the normal price, a few days in between, the traders, middlemen, and mandi owners make enormous amount of profit. The money doesn't go to the farmers. Consumers end up paying very rich money and find in between the traders, they become the rich and they have the last laugh. This is a condition where people have been realizing, countrymen have been realizing that farmers have to be given the due. Then how to do it? Several conferences, seminars have taken place during the last few decades. The consensus opinion is the farmers must be enabled to sell their products to the consumers directly without having an intermediary, namely trading houses or middlemen between the farmers and the consumers. There have been a lot of efforts towards this. Many sessions have been made how to do this. Facilities have been created for the low-level farmers to market the product directly. Now, an attempt was made. In Tamil Nadu, a farmer shop was started a few decades back. We call it in Tamil, Uravar Chandai, where shops were built in a few cities and farmers were asked to come and set up their stall in the places and sell it in the market. But farmers could not do it. The reason is most of the farmers are in the rural areas and villages, and the market is the towns and the cities. Farmers have to travel, and some of the commodities are perishable. So this farmer shop was not given a fair trial, and it is not there making a big impact on the farmer's life. Given such conditions, Realizing that the farmers have to be enabled to get higher money for whatever the hard work they do, Prime Minister Modi introduced the farm laws. The essence of the farm laws is that farmers will be enabled by law to sell the goods to the consumers directly. Traders, middlemen, or mandi owners will not be in a position to compel the farmers to sell them. The government, after introducing this formula, is bound to take some measures to facilitate the direct marketing by the farmers. This is a win-win situation for the consumer as well as the farmers, but not a win-win situation for middlemen, traders, and mandi owners. Therefore, in two states particularly, the middlemen, traders, and mandi owners organized a big protest against what they call as the farm law. And they have the money power, they have the muscle power, they also have the support of some political parties, sometimes who put the personal political interest at higher level than the national interest. Perhaps they also have the support of some overseas sources who may have some score to settle with the Modi government. Now, here, these kind of conditions, it protracted to farmers' protest went for a pretty long time, and Mr. Modi was left with no alternative other than withdrawing the farm bill. Now, where do you go from here? It's back to square one. Now, in the coming days, the mandi owners, traders will continue to exploit the farmers. Poor farmers will continue to suffer. Now, how to get rid of the situation? This is the situation where we remember Karl Marx. Karl Marx gave a call that the workers of the world have nothing to lose except their chain. When he said this, when the message reached the workers, a huge protest started. Workers started ascertaining their rights. Same thing has to happen among the poor farmers in the country. So a social revolution is called for. A public opinion must be built to support the farmers and also ensure the conditions will be created where the middlemen would be eliminated from the scenario, or at least would be largely eliminated from the scenario. Now, who will do this? Mr. Modi took the first step of implementing the formula. Obviously, he has not been able to take it to a logical end, but it is not the end of the world. Now, I wish, many people wish, Karl Marx should descend on the Indian market today and ensure that voices of the small farmers will be heard. Perhaps it would be appropriate if Modi himself takes the role of Karl Marx and ensure that farmers' rights, particularly rights of the poor farmers, will be protected. Thank you.